Hi guys, this is Jess with your singles, all signs. What's coming up for you? New love in the next 3 months. Now get into Aries. Well, Aries, it looks like some of you are dealing with the past for the next 3 months, or you will meet someone new who has past issues to deal with. I see children, or someone has gotten caught up in a childish relationship with another person. So there's a lot of past stuff that you guys have to go through. And I have to admit, for some of you, it may put you in a place of despair, or someone feeling this way toward you. If there is no children involved, someone may be having a hard time letting the past go. They may be trying to still get through the past. And for some of you, I do see that you have to go through a lot of kind of preliminary. It could be courts. It could have something to do with children, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of residual I don't even remember the word I want to say, but there's still some unresolved. That's the one I want to say. Unresolved issues with a past person. And for some of you, it could just be letting go of the past in order for you to welcome in new love. And for those of you who are healthy yourself and your life has no drama attached to it, new people, be careful, Aries, in the next 3 months, because you will meet someone significant who will have some issues behind the scenes that they may not be so open to tell you. If some of you are getting to know someone right now, do be careful, because something could happen where they now are faced with some challenge, and you might have to be patient and help see them through it. So that's what I have for you, Aries singles. Now let's look at Taurus. Well, Taurus singles, if you have felt down in the dumps and almost as if you haven't been treated fairly, or someone doesn't know your worth, well, that's about to change, because I do see love coming in. For some of you, you may be getting to know someone now. They think about you often, or you them, and there may be a gift that's going to come to you guys in 3 months' time. Some type of an offer will be given to you. I do feel if you are a woman, then you have kind of modeled yourself to be a specific way. And there's a man out there who feels like you're just the right person that he's been looking and wanting in his life. And you may be a gift. I get a gift from God that could be coming to you guys at this time. Somebody has you on their mind pretty heavily. I do feel like there's a great opportunity to meet people at a distance, where you can't physically be next to each other, but there's a lot of correspondence that's going to happen digitally. You guys are going to become fast friends and then fast lovers. For some of you Tauruses, things are going to happen like overnight, and that has a lot to do with the Uranus energy that's transiting your sign. However, I would say be careful, because I just feel either you're going to be in a situation where they're too far, so it's almost like you feel a prison to the relationship because you can't do all the things that you would wish to do with them. Also, I see that someone's a slave to their job, their career, their business, and so they don't leave enough time for love and all the other things in life. So that may be a bit of a challenge. Otherwise, I do see new love coming your way, and I see something where you both may seem like you're a gift to one another. So that's what I have for Taurus singles. Now let's look at Gemini. Cancer. Well, it looks like you definitely can meet someone, but as I'm telling everyone, for some of you, you need to take your time with this new love. Someone's going to come charging in when you least expect it, okay? And again, this could be old, this could be new, but even though I'm focusing on new love, you may even have competition where you have new love in your life, Cancer singles, and then your past comes back for you. But you want something that's going to be real and long lasting. Some of you want to start a family. You want the type of relationship that you can build and you can grow. And I do feel for some of you Cancer singles, you are going to have people fighting over you. Fighting over you. I see another group of you, though, that you have to be kind of conscious and mindful, because you're going to meet people that's going to be a representative, right? Which is what everyone typically meets when they meet new people. But you will be shocked at the level of layers that comes with this person. This person is kind of messy. They have a lot going on behind the scenes. They look good. They clean up really nice. But when you start to really get a little bit more intimate, you start to see that this person may have a lot of struggles that you know nothing about. So I would say be careful with rushing in a little too quickly. But love is here, not only new, it looks like someone existing, and they may not be able to take no for an answer here. Let's see where it's gonna go. I see for some of you, this could be new, especially if you do not have any children. I see meeting someone and having a baby, getting pregnant and having a baby, and then things may fizzle out down the line and it becomes more of just a parental relationship. Some of you, if you have any issues with a past person regarding children, things are going to start working out in the next 3 months where the two of you will come to an amicable decision about your co-parenting rules and regulations, and that'll be easier for you, okay? Because then it'll allow you Cancers to go out and kind of focus on your own life, your own happiness, and I do feel that it won't be long before you'll have someone who's interested in you. For some of you, I feel like somebody is trying to really make you theirs. But again, be careful, single Cancers, because you really need to fine tooth comb someone. You really need to do the background checks, do what you need to do to get a clear understanding of who you're dealing with, because you, again, will be shocked as you peel the layers back. So just be patient, enjoy it as it's going on, but also keep your eyes open. That's what I have for Cancers. Now let's look at Leo. Leo, well, Leo singles, that is. Right now, I feel like you guys really can't focus on new anything because you have some unresolved issues that may play out in the courts to some extent. For some of you, you have to kind of get life together. Some of you are dealing with someone who's very trying, who could be very difficult. You could also be attracting people who are not marriage material, who are not ready for commitment. I keep getting that. So I guess this is a major thing right now where singles are going to have to be very discerning of the people that they meet and are talking to, because as I mentioned last year, this is going to be the year where couples are going to really want some people in their relationships are going to want to be out of it. They're going to leave relationships and expect to jump into new relationships with people, but they didn't clean up. They didn't do the work. So some singles, unfortunately, are dealing with people who have not done the work and who has a lot of cleaning up to do. And some of you, if you are entertaining someone and your life is completely fine, be careful. You are going to attract people and you can't help it. It's just a pool that's kind of out there. Some of you are going to attract people who are not commitment ready. They have a lot of unresolved issues. They may have a lot of vices and also resentment toward people because they feel victimized by a certain person. So be careful, Leos, with who you are out there engaging with. Be patient. Could also be you that you're not ready for a relationship here. You're not ready to commit because you have a lot of unresolved issues that you need to focus on right now. And for some of you, this goes back years prior. So it's like it would be good for some of you to get counseling, just to talk to someone, because I do see for some of you, you're kind of going through it. And you could be I know I'm saying singles, and that means that you're dissolving a marriage, dissolving a relationship, but are you really sure if you want to completely be done with this person? There's something wrong with honesty and trust in your relationship. So that could be the problem here. And I am kind of talking to you Leos who have just gotten out of something or who's still attached to someone and it's kind of dragging along. Like it's not really clear what you are, or you're not with this person, or some of you, somebody's still holding on. That's kind of what your new love energy is showing here. So I would say take your time. You know if you're ready for something real, whether to accept someone or not. And if you're in a good, healthy space, definitely be careful with the people out there, because it's like a running theme of signs, meeting people, especially healthy single individuals, meeting challenged individuals, okay? And I'm sure no one has done all of their work only to now have to deal with someone who has yet to do their own work. So again, Leos, advocate for yourself and take your time. Now that's what I have for Leos. Let's look at Virgo. Okay, well, unfortunately, this is looking like, at least for the first 6 to some extent, every singles, most of you have to be careful with new people, okay? Because there's some falsehoods here. For some of you, be careful, Virgo, Be careful, Virgo, because you have to be careful. There is liars, deceiver, deceptive people here. You're meeting people who are nowhere near over their ex. In fact, they're still in a relationship with their ex. You're attracting a lot of married people, people that live together, who are in significant relationships. You could be meeting people who are in relationships, and it's kind of not that it's understood, it's open, but you could attract open couples and people wanting to, have third party experiences pretty openly. So you will be shocked by that. But I feel for some of you, somebody's in relationships for convenience. It could be a money thing. It could be anything really, but it's some type of an opportunity that someone's getting from that partnership and they're not leaving it, and they may want to add you into their life. So do be careful with that. I don't know if a person will come out and be that honest with you straight away, but you will learn that over time, that someone is not the most honest. There is some type of an existing relationship out there going on that isn't going to end anytime soon. So protect yourself overall. For some of you, I feel like if you're the one being bamboozled, lied to, you're protected. You're going to be okay. But you may feel like this is a running theme of people that you have to kind of watch out for and make sure that, are you really who you say you are? Are you really, being honest with me? So definitely take your time there, because you are attracting a lot of involved individuals, significantly involved, living together, married with each other, that sort of thing. So be careful with that. Unfortunately, yeah. So that's what I have for Virgos. Now let's look at Libra. Libra, well, your message is a little bit different. For some of you, you are going to have someone come into your life. But I would say be careful, because this person may be do illegal things. Now, this could be someone who is already committed, and you do need to be concerned about that. But I feel like this is more about someone who is in some type of illegal activity, and they may even want to propose that you come into that lifestyle with them. So do be careful with that. Be very conscious of people coming your way who is very financially astute, who is successful. For some of you, you are going to meet a successful person who's going to try to steal your heart. But this situation may not go long term, because there is some, again, unfinished business with family, that sort of thing. But I do see someone coming in, and you're going to be kind of like a magnet. Those of you Libras who are single, you're going to attract a lot of people. I would say be careful and take time to make sure that you vet properly. Now, if you are on like some type of a dating app and that sort of thing, I just get people who have attracting people who do not have. And if people do have, like financially, they may not be as stable mentally. So that may be a bit of a challenge for some of you there. Especially if you work really hard. I just keep saying needing to be careful, unfortunately, for every sign, needing to be careful to watch out and make sure that people who are who they say that they are, and don't allow for glitz and glamour to kind of skew your discernment, because you'll find yourself kind of shocked in the end at who this person truly is. So there's that for Libra singles. Now let's look at Scorpios. Scorpio. What is going on? Some of you, so for some of you that are single, you definitely can attract people in jail. I know that's kind of weird, but some of you definitely could attract people, meaning if you're online getting to know people, you could start getting to know someone and not even know that they're in jail. Some of you may spark a relationship with someone in jail, but I hope you're up for it, because you're going to have to really supply and finance this person's lifestyle in jail. So do be careful with that. I feel for others of you when it comes to, I know, listen, I'm using Kipper, and Kipper is one of the most harshest reading. I know you're saying, well, why would you do that with single readings? Because I wanted it very black and white. I wanted it very black and white. So I'll use more of the positive cards next time around. I'm just getting the group of you who needs to hear, the harsh truths. So Scorpio, do be careful with meeting new people, because I kind of feel like someone is going to be in need, and this person could be at a distance from you. There's going to be needy people you're attracting, people needing something from one way or another. So be discerning. Why are you coming into my life? What do you need? That type of thing. Because someone may need something from you. Yes, someone could need something from you, but there's a couple of different groups of people who you could be attracting right now, single Virgo, Scorpios, within the next couple of months. There's somebody from your past that's thinking about you and want to come in and propose something to you. Yeah, you have somebody that really loves you. It could be even someone that you talk to very briefly. So past people are thinking about you and maybe may want to come in and give you some type of an offering of some sort. You may have had a very small interaction with someone, but they've been on your mind, or you've been on their mind, you've been on their mind for quite some time. It could go vice versa here too. So there's an thinking about maybe sparking something with someone is coming down the pike here. For some of you, you may have felt in despair and felt trapped to your heart space, like it was closed off and you couldn't open it. Well, that's going to change. And some of you Scorpios, I see you kind of giving love a chance again. And this is somebody who's been thinking about you for a long time. So wherever the good energy is, Scorpios, stay with that. I'm sure you guys know that. No one has to tell you that. But try to stay away from needy people, because there's two groups of people who are coming your way. Needy people, and it could be literal incarcerated people who needs help. And I pray it's none of y'all, because I keep getting that for you guys. So be careful. Time frame right now looks a little bit tricky. So it could be a needy person that's trying to use you for your money, but it could also be a group of people who have had you on their mind. You've made an amazing impression to them, and they want to make you theirs. So it just depends on what side of the coin you fall on. So that's what I have for Scorpio. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Well. Sagittarius, you have some unexpected money coming, darling. That's for true, because I've done a couple of these today and I keep saying the same thing. So you guys have some money coming, but stay humble, right? You got new love coming. This is a new love reading for singles. You have new love coming that is going to turn into what? A marriage, living together, a deep commitment. Keep your head down, keep your nose clean, and work. Work, because it's coming. And you know what? Honestly, it's something that you won't have to worry about, because it's going to kind of happen when you don't expect it. This is something that's happening. You don't expect it to happen. You're working, you're going about your life and that sort of thing, and someone's coming in. New old, it could be new or old. But this is heading to, and I feel like it's more new. It's more new. It's heading to something love related. Now, for some of you, you do have a past situation where someone still kind of sees you in a place where they feel like you're trapped and you're still in your head about things. And no, looks like you've overcome that. For some of you, you're taking a hardcore look at yourself and saying, I'm done. I'm done with putting myself in a box, putting myself in this self-prison, putting myself in purgatory, because I want to safeguard myself from love. I don't want to get hurt, or I don't want to trust someone and be disappointed. You're heading toward your happiness because you're walking away from that toxic energy that has kept you stagnant for the longest time. And because you're going toward your happiness, listen to me, for some of you, it has nothing to do with, well, I'm going to purposely set up an account on this app and I'm going to, take measures. No, you may find your happiness in any little thing. Oh, I'm going to take up swimming. Oh, I'm going to do this. And it's just your energy starts to change and you start to love what you're doing. And for some of you, you'll find this love at work, in your business, with your career. And you will start to see, Sagittarius, things changing and things working in your favor as time goes on. And I do see love coming your way, surprisingly so. I see new love that is going to turn into a commitment, some type of a marriage. Somebody is going to give to you. You haven't been expecting this person to give to you, or this situation to come in the way that it's coming in, because I feel like for some of you, you don't expect much when it comes to love, but this is happening. Congratulations, Sagittarius singles. You, out of all the signs so far, has something to rejoice in when it comes to your love life. New love coming in that definitely will equal commitment, and an investment. So that's what I have for Sagittarius. Let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, you have some money coming as well. You have unexpected money. I also see increase coming to you financially. So that's always great, I'm sure. But be careful when it comes to your love life, because you may be going along with someone, getting along with them, and everything is going very smooth and nice. You give, they give. Everything seems very mutual until you find out that this person is not so sure that they even want to deal with you. You may be on a track thinking that, oh, we really are going to make this work. No, you're not, because they are not even sure that they want to be with you. In fact, they're kind of coming to a conclusion that they don't want to be with you. Also, I see some of you getting a dose of reality from someone else. Phone call, text message, some type of communication coming from another person to inform you that the person you're seeing, they're with them. They belong to them. Okay? So be careful. Your money looks amazing. So maybe for some of you, focus on that. I would say don't put all your eggs in a particular basket. And again, take it very slow with new people, because time is going to reveal things that they're not sharing with you. So that's what I have for Capricorns. Now let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius. Well, love is here. Definitely here. For those of you who are open to it and welcoming love in, that means that you're actively in pursuit of love. Someone could come to you while you are out and about, and if you are putting yourself out there for love, love is coming your way. And you're gonna have to make a decision. Aquarius, are you ready for love? Are you ready for someone? Because some of you may still have residual unfinished business elsewhere, and it may just even be internal within yourself. But I do see an opportunity to get to know someone, go out, have a good time, and courtship is here for you. Only problem I see is for some of you Aquariuses, at the one hand, it's kind of like I was telling Capricorn, this is kind of like you're the other side of that energy. So for some of you, I kind of get it's coming from you. As soon as I put the cards down, the first thing I felt was this is Aquarius needing to make a decision, not so sure if they're ready for love, even though love is coming your way. If you really want to start something with a particular person, even though they may be what you've been asking for, but possibly the fear of investing your heart again or putting the energy in it for something very long term, that may not be what you want. You may just want to have a good time and that's it, and kind of keep it there. But if you do that without letting someone know, you're going to break their heart. For some of you, I see you turning people down. I see you breaking hearts. I see you changing your mind after you've initially decided to do something with someone. So if you're on a side right now where you're completely single, when you meet someone and you start having feelings like you're not really sure, communicate that to them. Because I just feel like there's a heartbreak or some heavy disappointment coming up with someone because what one person wants, the other person cannot provide. So that's what I have for Aquarius singles. Now let's look at, finally, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces singles, and I don't remember if I said this to Virgos. I think it was Virgos, but you guys, you may be, now this is, I'm going to say that this could be a good omen. There's two groups of you. So the first group of you, there's false people that you are attracting. And before things could even get started, it's over because people are married or in significant relationships. And I do feel like people are in relationships for convenience or for opportunity. And that's why they kind of, they go outside the relationship to fully be fulfilled, okay? Because whatever relationship they're in, it's satisfying their financial need, those sorts of needs, their more practical area of need. And so for some of you, you will attract people who are telling you, oh, no, we're over and I'm getting a divorce, I'm separated, whatever is being said. Be patient. Take your time. I think karmically you need to be careful because this situation could taint you, this energy of person. So I would say be careful with new people coming in who isn't the most honest, and you won't know straight away. Your intuition probably is telling you straight away, but listen to it, Pisces, because you know you guys are the intuitive GPS. So do pay attention to your intuition, and particularly Pisces men, be careful. There's a very manipulating and seductive woman that is going to be hard for you to resist, but I feel that you kind of are past that. You're looking past looks and, you know, the illusion of women, and I think you guys are looking more towards someone who's extremely practical. Some of you could find yourself going back to someone that you felt like, no, that I was supposed to be with you. You're the person I was supposed to be with, as opposed to the person that you're kind of feeling like you had got yourself mixed up in. So I do see that with singles, either going back to someone coming back to you because they feel like you're the ideal, you're the person that they can trust. Somebody got themselves caught up with kind of a bad individual and they had to suffer because of it. So be careful with that. I think I said the same thing for Virgo. I said that people are in relationships for convenience, and somebody is using somebody for money. I kind of see that. And people are not being very honest. Be careful. People could come in and try to use you for money. And some of you may be being accused of using people for money as well. It's something about money and using people for money and opportunity. So make sure you're not a mark or a trick, and make sure that you're being very discerning, and be very careful of past people coming back into your life, because these people are married. These people are in relationships, and they are sneaking around. So I would say, just, you know, not to say that everyone is a problem, but you just have to be a little bit extra cautious around this time, because people are not being very ethically sound. So that's what I have for all of you. This took a lot out of me, because it's just so much deception going on out there, guys. So I would say be careful. Definitely protect your energy. So you guys shouldn't necessarily expose yourself intimately with people, because it can, you know, kind of turn karmic. Yeah, those of you who have been single for quite some time, I just pulled on what your advice is finally. Those of you who have been single for quite some time, you are discerning, you're very wise, and you have done the work. So you need to be as vigilant when it comes to protecting your space, right? Have a good time. Definitely do that. And possibly don't charge everyone as a criminal or being problematic, but just have fun, but also protect yourself and be quite discerning. And I would be very conscious about giving people money, helping people out. Definitely be careful with that. Overall, though, if you can, through all of that, have a good time. So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care, guys.